Welcome back. I'm Ashley Dill, and thanks for joining me in the studio for High School Rivalries Halftime Showcase. This week we're taking a look at the Walker Valley Mustang Marching Band. Like many marching bands in our area, they are hard at work putting together this year's show and preparing for competitions. But they also have their sights set a little further in the future. The Mustangs will be ringing in New Year a little early this year, as in 5 hours earlier than they're used to. They've been invited to perform in the London New Year's Day Parade.
Well, when we opened up the school in 2001, the band directors and the choir directors started a conversation that we would like to go on a big trip. We started researching some trips, and usually a trip of this nature you have to be invited to. Made some contacts with some band directors who had been there before, and they contacted the organization, and so they sent a representative out to see us, the band and the choir. They chose to invite us to participate in the New Year's Day parade in London, and the first trip we took was in 2004, and we've gone every 3 years since then.
We've done Christmas parades as part of the Walker Valley Band, but being in an entirely new country, you got to see plenty of different people from different cultures that were cheering you on and dancing and singing with you. But at the same time, it was still a parade and we were still a marching band, so we got to experience American music with a blend of all different cultures.
I knew that we had gone back before, so I was really, hoping that we would get asked again, because this is my senior year and this is just a huge thing that everyone in the band comes from talking about. Super excited, super pumped up, a lot of fun, just a really neat experience.
The whole process takes almost 2 years from invitation to performance.
As far as preparing for it, we're in the process now of choosing the selection that we're going to be playing. We're kind of preparing for it now as we speak, but once we get through with football season, in November, we'll start having rehearsals for the group that's going to London, and we'll rehearse after school and get the music down, and then we'll start going outside and practicing marching for a parade and do those things.
It's a lot of memorization of music and making sure that I can march, and that I can more than march, but just have perfect technique and play every note with a good tone and a good sound.
The trip isn't just about the performance, however. It's also a learning experience for the students as they get to experience history and culture firsthand.
The parade was only a few hours of one day, but for the rest of the week that we were there, we got to visit castles every day. So we really got to experience things that you would only read in a history book, and it's really cool to be able to come back and say that I've been to those places and that I've seen king's crowns and the crown jewels.
I'm most looking forward to the experiences. I've never been out of the country before, so this will be a great way to experience British culture and to see the thousands of years of history surrounding this island, and to get out of my comfort zone and experience something that I've never done before.
But when the time comes, the Walker Valley Mustang Marching Band brings their powerhouse sound to the streets of London and treats our friends across the pond to a spectacular show.
Our philosophy here at Walker Valley with the band is to entertain the crowd, whether it's at a competition or whether it's at a football game or whether it's at a parade. So we're going to choose the music that we think the audience wants to listen to, that the kids enjoy playing, and then we're going to rock it out whenever we get that opportunity to do it.
The Mustangs competition season wraps up in November, and then their full focus turns to preparing for the parade. This year, the Walker Valley Chorus will be joining the band in London, where they will combine their talents for what we bet will be a spectacular performance. Thanks for joining me in the studio for High School Rivalries Halftime Showcase. Don't go anywhere. Chris, Scott, and Dave will be back after the break with all the second half action of Walker Valley and Hixson.